Today we are visiting with Peggy Isakson, as in this little Peggy knows the market. She really does. She's one of the top real estate agents at Berkshire Hathaway, HomeServices Premier Properties.
I love that tagline. She's here to talk about and really lay out the top 3 questions every seller should be asking before listing their home. Welcome back to the show. It's great to have you here.
Thanks. Thanks for having me back.
So let's say I'm interviewing agents. You and I are sitting down. What's the first question I should ask you?
Well, you want to know how they're going to come up with the proper list price for your house. You want to know if they're going to come in and just bring you the highest list price so you take their listing, or maybe they're going to come in and use the Zestimate from Zillow, and when was the last time Zillow was in your house? Or just have them show you what their idea of list price is, and not just a piece of paper that has a list price on it. You want them to sit down with you and they want you to show them the pictures and the details on 3 comparable houses that are going to be used by an appraiser. And so you yourself as a seller are a part of the listing process and coming up with price. You want to look at what the other houses are that you're going to be competing with, so you can see their pictures and their details, so you can list your house so it's competitive with the other offers, and not just take a price. You want to ask how they get to that price.
So the second question that a seller needs to ask an agent has to do with advertising?
Yeah, you want to know what their marketing plan is. Are they just going to throw it out there on the wall and the MLS and hope that somebody sees it? You also want to make sure that they're going to have good quality pictures, because that's how people choose what houses they're going to look at. They go online, they see the pictures. If the pictures are not so good, they're not going to want to look at it. So make sure that they have good pictures. Make sure they're going to put it out there on social media. At Berkshire Hathaway, ours is automatically pushed out to YouTube, Google, Facebook, Twitter, all those social media places, plus all the other websites that have houses for sale.
So it's obviously a very competitive industry. So I think the most obvious question would be is, why you? Why should I choose you to list my house?
Well, because this little Peggy knows the market, of course. I've been doing this for 20 years, and experience and knowledge is huge. When you are going to be listing the most biggest investment of your life, you want someone that knows what they're doing. And I've learned a lot over 20 years. I've made mistakes, and every time you make a mistake, you learn something. So I have a PhD in real estate. But knowledge really is power. So you want someone that's going to sit down and walk you through the process. I always sit down and I do a seller's net sheet with people. So if you take a peek, a seller's net sheet will show you what your costs are when you're selling your house and what you're going to get for proceeds. And if you have an agent that's telling you they're going to list your house and they don't show you that seller's net sheet, you need to ask for it, because you need to know what your proceeds are going to be. So I walk people through hand in hand throughout the process, tell them how it's going to work, answer any questions, and I'm there 24/7 for those sellers. I don't have an assistant, I don't have a team member, so they talk to me when they list the house. We work together to come up with a price, not just throwing out, and I'm there 24/7 for them.
Yeah, I like that you're there to actually help them through the whole process. Like you said, it's a really big investment. It's hard to let go, or it's hard to buy a house. So how can people reach out to you?
Well, I am at peggyknowshomes.com, or you can call me at 701-729-6494.
Let's hear your tagline just one more time.
Of this little Peggy knows the market.
Thank you for being here. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, stick around. Much more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.